Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, good people of the tube. Hope you're all today feeling grand in your world. Yes, I have two new guitars to show you today to the collection. These two guitars have been very, very kindly given to me by two awesome friends of mine. So let's firstly talk about this one I'm holding. This was very kindly given to me by my good friend Carl. So Carl, if you're watching, eternally grateful for this. I have played it every day since you gave me it. I really have, and I am absolutely in love with it. It is absolutely amazing, and it's getting its second gig out in tomorrow. No, tonight. What am I on about? Tonight. It's getting its second. It's getting a gig out in tonight. So it's going to be my #1 guitar for tonight, and I can't wait. So what is this guitar? A lot of people have asked when you're going to choose that 70s Strat. It is definitely a 70s Strat, everybody, but it's not a Fender. This is a pre-lawsuit Ibanez Strat copy, and it's a hardtail, which is super, super cool. It was a bit weird not having a tremolo there, but yeah, it's a 70s Ibanez. It's no by means stock at all. When Carl gave it to me, it was a natural finish Strat, but there was a lot of, this guitar's had a bit of a, it's had a great life, but it's had a hard life. And as a result, the body didn't look the best natural finish. And I don't really like natural finish guitars. So I refinished it white and reliced it. But I reliced it in a different way, which I'll talk about in a minute, how I reliced the guitar. But yeah, it was originally natural finish, and but it does have the tone pots are original, the select switch is original, jack sockets original, pickups are original, neck, body are original. Machine has been replaced, saddles have been replaced, scratch plate isn't original. Other than that, the guitar is, I haven't been refretted either. They're the original frets, so it's not a refret. It's original. So, yeah, these are original Ibanez pickups. So let me show you some sounds before we get like too much into the whole talking malarkey. These pickups are extremely high output, like ridiculously high output. I have them wound down into the scratch plate pretty much so far, just to get them to kind of like behave themselves. So this is the bridge pickup. It's just got this real big fat Strat sound. Okay, position 2. Yes, both bridge and middle on together. Gives you a really kind of yellow leadberry, Mike McCready kind of sound, but it's a little bit dark. These pickups are a little bit darker than kind of normal single coils. They've got a bit more, I don't know, it could be to do with the output of them being so high, but just, excuse me, the pots are 250 though. Well, the volume pot is, I think the tones are 500k, but I could be wrong, I don't actually remember. But I know the volume pot is a 250, but it's got, it's a little bit darker than normal. Oh, that's dry. Ah! I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, everybody, so my playing is probably going to be terrible today. middle pickup is just it's that Jimi Hendrixy blues. Go over that all day and bore you all to death. Position 4 is that kind of Steve Ray Vaughan Texas Shuffle-y. Does what it says on the tin, and the neck pickup is just that kind of really just lovely fat. I'm going to do a video soon if a hardtail Strat sounds different to a tremolo Strat, because you know, I think it does. This guitar sounds different. It definitely feels different in the way it plays to a normal to a Strat with a trem. It's very weird. Shocking playing, I should agree. Sorry, Andy. Sorry, wherever you are in the world, Andy Timmons, right now, because he's just gone. Someone's just played my song horrendously badly. Yes, I did. I'm very, very sorry. But anyway, that neck pickup is to die for. So yeah, and you know, being a 70s Strat, it makes me want to play Jimi Hendrix stuff as well. So it just kind of makes me kind of. Can you tell I'm happy? Can you tell I love this guitar? I bet you can't. I bet you think I'm in hell right now. It's such a burden, this is. Seriously though. So yeah, let me talk about the body and why I've refinished it. One of the main reasons I refinished it is because this guitar's had such a hard life. There was a lot of random holes and bits and pieces that didn't look to me very nice. And I'm not really a fan of natural finish Strats, if I'm being perfectly honest. They don't really appeal to me the way they look. I like finish on guitars. I don't really, natural Strats are really cool. I for a very, very brief period of time owned a 77. I owned a 77 Strat for about half a year, and then I traded it in for a Gibson Les Paul Gold Top, which eventually I had to sell for money reasons, as it always is. But yeah, then that was a natural. That was 100% original guitar, but that was a natural finish, and it was an ash body, and it weighed a ton. This is an ash body as well. It's a two-piece ash body, and this guitar weighs a ton as well. It's really heavy, and it reminds me of that guitar so much. It's exact. The way the neck feels, the way it behaves. The only difference is the 77 had a tremolo. I wish I'd never traded it, and I wish I'd never got rid of it, but such is life. Anyway, I might tell you the story about that another time. It's a bit of a long story. But yeah, this guitar reminds me of that so much. It's really got that 70s feel. It really does have that 70s feel, and I just love big headstocks, and the big fender logo is amazing. So, yeah, why did I refinish it? Like I said, I'm not a big fan of natural finish guitars, and the thing was, the guitar up close and personal is ragged round the edges. But, let me show you this quick. On the fretboard here, if you can see, all this fingerwear you see is natural. That's not me relicking it. That's the guy who owned this originally, before my friend Carl. This is all his playwear, and the underside of the neck is kind of like really rounded off, and it's really been played a lot, this guitar, so it's been loved. But through that, there has been a lot done to it. The person who had it originally has actually swimming pooled under the scratch plate, so all this is just gone, and it's not routed out, it's chiseled, hammer and chisel out. If you put your hand in there, you get splinters, but you can kind of hear, it's like, it's, that's a solid bit, and you kind of hear it's absolutely hollow. So that entire section there where the pickups are and the electrics are is just hollowed out. And I don't know why. I'm guessing they modded it at some time, maybe, but definitely didn't mod it for humbuckers. It's not routed for humbuckers, but there's something happened at some point in this guitar's life under there. So so yeah, because of the fretboard and the way the neck looks, I didn't want the guitar to look pristine in the body, so I wasn't about to just refinish it pristine and really shiny, because it wouldn't match the body, match the neck. I've seen that a few times with refinished guitars where the necks and the hardware is really worn out, but the body's pristine, and it just looks stupid to me. So I thought I'd relic it, and so what I did, I got just bog standard DIY spray paint from local hardware store, and I just spray painted the guitar white, and then what I did is I played it. The next day the paint wasn't dry. It was kind of touch dry, but it wasn't dry. It was still kind of tacky. And then what I did, I played it for an hour straight, really aggressively, like ridiculously aggressively, like really digging in and just playing, like, no soloing, just basically hammering chords out on it. And as a result, the sleeves of the clothes I was wearing wore the finish away in this bizarre pattern there where my arm goes, and my plectrum started to chip out all these bits and this bit above the scratch plate here. So all this top relicking age bit, oh, and also on the back here too, that is my belt buckle, and it took the finish away and left it. That's original belt buckle rash, which I was able to kind of recreate. You could see it under the finish. So and same with that one there. All this is original. I'll have to do a close-up video on this, actually. I'll have to do a close-up video on it. and show you up close and personal. The only things that are artistic license Relic wise is this bottom half here. So around the jack socket, round the lower horn, that's all just artistic license of a Relic in front. But all this top and all the back is just me basically just playing the guitar for an hour straight, really aggressively. I was playing like Green Day and Offspring and loads of other kind of like really kind of like songs where I could just really dig into the guitar and really hammer it. And because the paint was still kind of wet, it just fell away really, really quick. It just basically, it just ended up clumping up on the plectrum. So all the pick wear, all the arm wear is actually play wear. But because obviously, the paint wasn't dry, it wore away so fast, it came out of the way. And I was really happy with that. Then what I did is I stained the finish off with wood dye to give it that kind of really worn, kind of yellowish, kind of nicotine-y look. So that's what I did, and I really like the way it came out because it matches the neck now. It doesn't look, when I first did it and it was like perfect, it looked so stupid. It really just looked like that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So when I started playing it and the paint started to wear through, and it was only one coat as well. It was one coat of paint and it was really thin, just enough to cover it. As soon as it started to wear out, I was like, yep, that's it, it's working. And over the couple of days I've been playing it, it started to develop dirt patches and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I reliced it more than anything else. Yeah. I'm sure some people out there will be like, oh, what you done? Oh my God! How dare you do that and this and the other. But at the end of the day, I want it to look the way I want it to look, and if it doesn't look that way, I'm going to do something to do that. And if it doesn't play the way I want it to play, I'm going to do something about that. I don't really feel like I've done anything wrong, really. And being a massive Jimi Hendrix nut, a white Strat with a big headstock, well, off-white Strat with a big headstock, is just a neat thing to do. So let me play a little bit more, and then I'll switch over to the other Strat today. It just sounds mega, this guitar. Oh, the pickups are microphonic. But I like that. It's cool. You can get some really awesome, weird kind of feedback things. But yeah, it just sounds incredible, this guitar. It really is an awesome guitar. I'll have to do I'll do a close-up video on it actually, and show you some of the kind of weird. It looks like at some point somebody drilled 2 holes either side of a bridge to put something over the bridge, but what that was I don't know. And there's like 2 holes up here, and there was a couple that are filled in and covered over. But yeah, it's an awesome guitar, and I love it to bits, and I can't thank my friend Carl enough for this. Oh, it's a 3-piece headstock as well. There's a tiny little bit of wood put on here, and there's a bit of wood put on the bottom as well. So basically, you had basically the neck bit, but then the bottom half and the top half of the headstock are glued on. But this is a gorgeous guitar, and like I say, it's coming out gigging tonight, and I love it to bits. It is heavy, but it's nice. It's not ridiculously heavy, especially if you've got like a massive Strat. You're okay. So anyway, yeah, Ibanez, early 1970s Ibanez. Let me switch over now to the other guitar that I've got recently. Okay, so guitar number 2, everybody. It's a green Stratocaster, surf green. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this is another guitar I've recently put together. My very good friend of mine called Richard, he gave me the neck and the body of this guitar, and said, here's a project for you. So I've built a humbucker Strat, a humbucker single, and I love it. It's really cool. The neck is an Encore guitar neck. It's really nice. It's flat. It's absolutely like Ibanez shred neck flat. but it's got a real nice kind of like shape to it out the back. It's really, really cool. But it's really, really flat. There's no real radius to it at all. It's really, really flat. I've got kind of like these no brand locking machine heads on it that are really, really nice. I got them off an Aria STG, and quite a few bits of this are off an Aria STG series guitar. So yeah, the neck is an Encore. The machine heads are locking, just non-brand locking machine heads. Not sure what the body is. It looks Fendery, but I'm not 100% sure, and my friend Richard doesn't remember. But it is rated for a humbucker and a single, so it could be a Fender Mexico body, but I'm not 100% sure. I bought the scratch plate. I thought having a mint green scratch plate would look really cool on the surf green. So I've got a mint green scratch plate that I've scuffed up so it's not shiny. And the pickups and all the electrics are from the same guitar as the machine heads. It's an Aria STG guitar. It's really, really cool. And the really cool thing is I can coil tap the humbucker with this little switch here. So without further ado, let's show you some. Oh yeah, and also the tremolo system is from an Aria as well. Everything else I've kind of put on there, so to say. It's a real Partscaster, this thing. So this is the bridge pickup, and at this point in time it's coil tap, so you're just hearing the back coil. It's really cool, and then you put it into humbucker mode and you just get even bigger. My Billy Joe moments. So yeah, that's the humbucker, and it sounds incredible. I absolutely love it. I've owned an STG before. So when I bought the STG, I was going to use for the parts of the STG I was going to use for this. I knew it was going to sound good. I knew it was going to be really cool. So position 2 now. Let's go back to clean. It's one of them coils. I think it's the front coil and the middle kind of pickup. Oh, actually, yeah, you can coil tap it. So it'll be the middle coil and the back coil, and then it's full humbucker and the middle. Nice, really cool. Middle pickup alone. Again, it just does that really cool Jimi Hendrix blues thing. Position 4, both neck and middle. Again, Steve Ray Vaughan. Maybe awesome guitar solo in that song. Oh my god. Genius of John Frusciante here, everybody. I love that guitar solo, it's so cool. So yeah, that's the neck pickup, that's that. Humbucker is meaty though. I mean, if you got drop D and do like Soundgarden, it's just massive. Or you can do this. Tuning, but you know, you get the idea that it's massive. But single coil mode sounds great. And also too, the humbucker doesn't outpower the single coils. It's really if I kick the humbucker in, there's no real volume jump. So this is the humbucker. Then get to a neck pickup. massive kind of like, you know, difference in the volume. I love that about Kurt Cobain, where he just come out and just kick on these pads and distortion pedal. To play. It's one of those kind of like, it just brings out the grunge in me, this guitar does, everybody. Okay, so that's the two guitars. I say this Ibanez was very kindly given to me from my friend Carl. This guitar is very kindly given to me from my friend Richard. You lucky sod, Dave. You lucky sod is all I can say. I'm in love with them. I'm absolutely in love with these guitars. I think they are absolutely the bee's knees, everybody. They're really cool, and I've got my Washburn here for a humbucker and a Strat, but because it's 3/4 sometimes, because I'm so used to a normal Strat now, I'm not used to the shorter scale. So to have a humbucker in a Strat is really nice. I really want to get a humbucker for the neck, but at this point in time I can't afford that, so it's going to remain as a single coil for the time being. But I really want to humbucker Strat, just for those moments, and I love the fact I can coil tap this guitar as well. It's really cool. So yeah, I think I've rambled on enough. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Like I said, I'll do a close-up video on the Ibanez because there's some weird bits about it, and yeah, it's interesting. It's quite interesting now, and I can talk a bit more in depth about it then, and show you some of the relicing, and show you some of the things I've covered up, but it just looked a bit suspect. So yeah, and this guitar is just really cool. Surf green, and again this is Relic as well. Richard did a bit of a relicing and I did a little bit more. But yeah, love it to bits. So cool. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to play out now. I'm going to do a little bit on this, then a little bit on the Ibanez, and let's do some Bob Marley. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Have a great weekend, everybody. Goodbye now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much. Thank you. Goodbye.